Okay guys, so now we will discuss part E, that is practical oriented type question. So as per the blueprint, the questions for practical oriented type which will fetch 10 marks, that is 5 into 2. So there will be 3 questions in the question paper and most of the questions will come from these chapters. So first question, there will be one question from among these 3 chapters, that is chapter 1, chapter 2 and chapter 3. There will be one question, and next chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6, there will be one question. Among this chapter there will be one question. Then last question, that is chapter 7, 8, 9, there will be one question. So first chapter is non-profit organization. There will be one question, that is they classify the following items between capital and revenue. Then next chapter there will be like fundamentals of partnership. There will be 3 questions. One is special significance in the absence of partnership deed. They will give you 5 points. You have to just write the answer. And then next we have is prepare profit and loss appropriation account with 5 imaginary figure. And third is prepare partners capital account. Either it will be in fluctuating capital, fixed capital with 5 imaginary figure. Then chapter 3 you have admission. In admission they will ask you a revaluation account with 5 imaginary figure. There will be one question. Then next in the 4th chapter, retirement and death of a partner, they can ask you prepare executor's account with 5 imaginary figure or prepare executor's loan account. Okay, and next you have is dissolution. In dissolution they can ask you to prepare, here you have that is financial statement of the company. Under that they will ask you to write a performer for balance sheet under AS2. Okay, the next last they will ask you is like from chapter, that is analysis of financial statement. They can ask you to make a profit and loss statement under comparative analysis, or it will be under common size analysis. So these are the main chapters where you will be getting this practical oriented type question. So in this paper they are given, the first question is, it's very easy to do and you can easily score 5 marks if you study just 9 to 10 questions. And that questions I'll be discussing in next videos. I'll make a video on all the questions, okay, which is very important, which is going to come in the exam, and all the 10 practical oriented type problems I'll be doing in the next video. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and you will get subscribe my channel for more updates. Then next here we have is in the model question paper, how do you treat the following in the absence of partnership deed? If there is no partnership deed available, if there is no partnership deed, then these are the 5 things which are very important, how it will be dealt if there is no partnership deed. So first one is interest on. So before we go to this partnership deed, it's an agreement. They may ask you this for 1 mark question. Partnership deed, it's an agreement between the partners. Okay, partnership deed contains the name of the partner, name of the business, address of the partner, address of the business, profit sharing ratio, and how they will deal with the interest on capital, how they will deal with the interest on drawings, how they will deal on the loan taken from the partner. All this in detail it will be explained. And a partnership deed can be oral, it can be written as well. Okay, they will ask you this for 1 mark question. Can a partnership deed can be oral or written? So here they have given first one is interest on capital. No interest on capital will be given if there is absence of partnership deed. The next we have is interest on drawings. So there will be no interest on drawings calculated or collected if there is no partnership deed. Then next we have is profit sharing ratio. The profit and losses of the firm will be shared among the partners equally if there is no partnership deed. Then interest on advance, loans and advances from the partner. If in future, if you are taking, as we know that the in partnership and sole proprietorship, the liability of the partners as well as the sole proprietor is unlimited. Whereas in company, joint stock company, the shareholders' liability is limited towards the face value of share. Whereas in sole proprietorship and partnership, the liability is unlimited. So in future, if you are taking any loans and advances from the partners, so as in the absence of partnership deed, according to Partnership Act 1931, the partner is eligible for 6% debentures. And you remember simultaneously, as we are dealing with partnership account, so Partnership Act was passed in the year 1931. So they may ask you this for 1 mark question, and simultaneously Companies Act is 2013. Remember, Companies Act 2013, whereas Partnership Act is 1931. Then last one is remuneration to partners for firm's work. If any partner is working as an employee, okay, he is not entitled for any remuneration if there is an absence of partnership deed. This they may ask you for practical oriented type as well. They can ask you for multiple choice and 1 mark question also. So it can be asked like sometime they will ask you like, in the absence of partnership deed, the profit and loss will be shared among the partners. They'll give you option 1:1. They'll give you option 1:2, 3:2, none of the above equally. So you can write answer as equally. Any way they can frame 1 mark, 2 mark question, especially multiple choice and massive following. The next question is performer of balance sheet of company with main heads only. So here we are just making a vertical balance sheet. Normally under there are 2 types of balance sheet. One is horizontal, other one is vertical. Horizontal, liabilities amount, asset amount, what we write normally, and this form is known as vertical form of balance sheet, wherein you will be having particulars, note number and amount. So under that first heading is equity and liabilities, the main heading. But normally in horizontal we just write liability, under that we write share capital. But here we write equity and liabilities. The next we have is point number 1. First item you will be writing, the first heading is shareholders fund. Second heading non-current liabilities. Third heading current liabilities. So then after that you will write total of the liabilities. The next main heading, second main heading is assets. Under that we have 2 types. One is non-current asset. They are also known as fixed asset. And last one is current asset. So make a total of assets. So if both are tallied, then your balance sheet is done. This note number is normally, it's an inner column. It is used for calculation, but in company we just write note number because for everything we do a separate calculation. We call it as schedules. We make a separate schedules and we do all the calculations, and we will just write note number. We will just write a note number here. Okay? That schedule number will be written as a note number. Whereas in partners balance sheet, we will have particulars, liability, amount, asset, amount, one amount, inner column, we do calculation. But in company's account, we don't do calculation here, but we write note number, a schedule number, because we prepare a separate schedule for all the workings. So the last question is preparing statement of profit and loss under comparative analysis. So here, this is the format we follow. Particulars, base year, current year, that is base year is previous year and current year. Then fourth column is increase or decrease and third is percentage. So here, this format you can follow for comparative as well as for common size. Both balance sheet format as well as profit and loss format you can copy paste for comparative as well as common size, but the only thing is the way of calculation will differ when you compare this to particular analysis. So now here first item you will write is revenue from operation, then revenue from operation plus other incomes if you have any, then total this. So total revenue less expenses. So first item is all the expenses, most of the expenses will be like employee benefit expenses and other expenses if you have any. So total this, so total revenue, total expense, so this minus this, if you do, you will be getting profit before tax. Then tax, if you have any tax percentage is given, calculate that percentage and write down that amount, and if you minus from PBT tax, you will get the last answer as PAT, profit after tax. So this format you can follow for comparative as well as for common size. So two answers you can learn with this one statement, with this one thing, that is comparative or common size. Either of this they will ask you in the question, either it will be comparative or common size. But this format of profit and loss statement will remain same for both the analysis. So now here we will consider revenue from operation as a base for calculation. So we will write this amount, previous year's amount, this year's amount, and then we will see the difference whether there is an increase or decrease. Suppose here they have given us 3 lakh, here they have given us 4 lakh. So here there is an increase of 1 lakh rupee. So we will write increase 1 lakh and 1 lakh divided by base year, this is also known as previous year, divided by this into 100. If you do, you will get percentage. Okay, difference of amount will be divided with the base and into 100. If you do, you will get percentage. So this is the way how you will be calculating till end. Take this difference amount, then divided by previous year into 100. If you do this, you will get the amount. And just show one example so that you can follow. See here they have given you as 3 lakh and here they have given you as 4 lakh. So there is an increase. When you compare to previous year, this year there is an increase of 1 lakh rupee. So you write on 1 lakh. So 1 lakh there is an increase. If you want, you can just put one arrow mark shooting upward, that shows that this is an increase. Now how to calculate percentage? So you can write 1 lakh divided by 3 lakh into 100. So if you do that, you will be getting 33.33%. So come here, write down in the column 33.33%. So same thing you will carry till. Whether it's a balance sheet or whether it's a profit and loss statement, this is the method how you will do. Okay, we will see the difference first. That difference will be divided with this previous year. You can also call it as base year for calculation of percentage. Base into 100. If you do, you will get 33.33%. Like this I have done. So you will do this for all. In the balance sheet also you will follow the same method, and in profit and loss. Only the thing is, this will differ. This is the format for profit and loss, and you know the balance sheet which I have just done recently in the previous thing. This you will follow the balance sheet format, and this you will follow profit and loss format. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe, and keep forwarding, and subscribe my channel for more updates.